Okay, now I've pressed my zipper panel open, and the zipper is laying right along the seam line here, and we've pressed it. I've just marked the seam line with some pins so that you can see it. You don't need to do that. We have a zipper foot set with a needle on the side, and we're going to top stitch with a regular stitch of 2.5 is a regular stitch. We're going to top stitch right along the edge of the zipper. You can feel the bump. It's about 1/4 inch away from the seam. You want to stitch, and stitch that all the way down, top stitching. And because we basted the zipper to the seam allowance, it holds the zipper in place nicely. And so there's really no need for any pins. And you can feel that zipper right in there. Make sure you don't run over it. And you just run along the edge of the zipper, about 1/4 inch seam allowance. When you come to the end, you can stop, put your needle in, and pivot the machine, and run over the zipper a few times. Make sure that your needle can handle going over the zipper. If you're using a metal zipper, I don't recommend going over the zipper. You could break a needle. But for the plastic zippers, if you go slowly, you can go right over the zipper. When you finish going across, then again you put your needle down and pivot the fabric. And now we'll run along the other side of the zipper, top stitching. And I'll show you the zipper is held in place because remember we basted it on one seam allowance. The zipper is held in place nicely, and we've sewn one side. Now we're going to sew the other side. Now I've finished my top stitching. In the back you can see that we have two lines here. One is the basting that we basted to the seam allowance. One is the underneath of the top stitching. And over here is the other top stitching. And now all that's left to do on our zipper panel is to open up the middle seam, the basting there, to reveal our zipper. So you just take a seam ripper and very gently remove those basting stitches. And go all the way down, very carefully making sure that you do not damage the fabric. You just want to carefully remove the basting stitches. And then you'll continue down there, but then there's our zipper for our zipper panel. Here's a little trick for removing the little basting stitches after you've opened up your zipper. If you take some tape and wrap it around your hand backwards so the sticky side is out. Just wrap it around like that. You make yourself a little sticky lint brush and just kind of rub it along the edge where you have all those little short pieces, and it'll pull them out. This also makes a great lint brush. If you don't have one on hand, you can make a quick lint brush just by wrapping your hand with tape.